Hi all. Right, back, more RAF Eagle. Seems I'm got in for punishment right now. Yeah, I'm trying to push on and get it done. We're very close to the ending, one way or another, I think. Probably the way that's not going to be in my favour, I think. Okay, let's just move on then. Right, so German night raid planning, so it's the same again. I need between 2 and 4 group on. I don't think I'm going to mess about this time. I'm going to take all 4 from we fought 3, I think. Not that I put all the bombers to use the last time, but yeah, I think I'm better doing that. So we'll take the 1 Dorney 17 I've got and 3 of the Heinkels. Yeah. So that's 4. And from we fought 3 going night raid bowling. Okay. Right, strategy card draw. Well, it wouldn't matter. Like I said to you in the last part, the end of the last part, it wouldn't matter if I wasn't pressing. My victory points tell me I'm only getting 1 strategy card draw. So let's see what it is. Major raid coordination. Right. Well, that's probably better than what I had the last time. Angie, do not conduct a rendezvous check for it. So that's better. If we get a minor raid, we can turn it into a major and hopefully do good things with it. Okay. Right, raid target selection. So I'm going to draw 10 target cards. They've all been shuffled up this time. Unfortunately, I'm looking across after I cut the deck. It's still we fought 2 that's sitting on the top. Hopefully we can get at least 2 raids for we fought 3, and then we can maybe do 4 raids, 2 of each. Right, I'll get the 10 cards. Okay, here we go. So Dead and Airfield, which is out of range ME109s. It's in we fought 2. It does have the diamond, so we could come along to that, and that does give the VP times 2. So actually I'm not looking at the strategic value of it, am I? So the strategic value 1 is an airfield, so it would be a minor raid, but remember we do have that major raid coordination. We fought 3 Southampton industry, strategic value 3 though, so it is a minor raid. Again, we could contemplate turning it into a major. This is we fought 2. Yeah, we've been here before quite a lot. Hornchurch airfield, strategic value 3, so that's a major. So a major and 2 minors, but quite interesting minors, the fact we've got that major raid coordination card. So okay, we want a major raid for Wolf 3 though. That's Wolf 2 North Holt airfield, again out of range ME109s, however still available to us with advanced rules. We fought 2, but strategic value 1, so it's a minor. Again, we fought 2 airfield, strategic value 1, again a minor. Biggin Hill, strategic value 3 airfield, we fought 2 as well, so that's a major. Again, another 2 minors. Well, that one's got the deep VP times 2 as well. Okay, so we've only got 1 minor. We fought 3. Here we go. We fought 3 industry. Is that all they've got up there? Sure, there's some airfields. So industry strategic value 2 is a no raid. Southend City, we fought 2, strategic value 3. That's only a minor though. We fought 2 Rochester Industry, strategic value 2. That's not a raid, so these 2 are not a raid. And that one was what, a minor? Yeah, that's a minor. Last card. We fought 3 airfield. That's only strategic value 1. Come on. Okay, so it's still a minor. only 2 major raids and 6 minor raids. Remembering we can turn one of them into a major, so okay, let me go and have a think about it. Okay, I think we're going to try this, just 4 raids. I was a bit annoyed because I wanted to make this is only 43, this is only 43. I was going to do them both together, but obviously that raid rendezvous chat, I'm better splitting them up. However, this has got VP times 2, but I can't bring ME109s to that. So there's no point making that the major raid, because it's not even got to be diamond. So I can't even bring them on reduced strength. So decided to go with this one to turn it into a major raid for we fought 3, and this will just have to stay as a minor. And then the other 2 are majors, Biggin Hill Airfield, Hornchurch Airfield, and nothing really else. I mean, there's a couple of interesting minor ones, I suppose, but I can't really bring, there was no more we fought 3 options, and that's really what I needed. So at least I can have a big raid here, and hopefully we can, how many fighters? 3, 6, 9, 12. We've only got 18 fighters now on we fought 2. So basically that's 9 available there, 9 available there. If I'm going to do it this way, I'm going to have access to like 16. So unless I do split up and allow them a chance to recycle their squadrons back out again, we're only having the 2 time slots, it gives me a chance for that. I know last time I had to go out, but the fact we've got 2 raids for we fought 3, we might be able to get away with this. Right, I think that's what I'm doing, but I think what might change my mind is when I look at what units I'm putting where, what grouping I'm using, and it might then make a change to this. So I'm going to go and look at that and work that one out. Okay, there we go, decision made. Quite nice, I think. I've got 5 bombers here, only 4 bombers in the first one. I've got 9, I've only 18 fighters, right, so I've split it between the 2. I've got a full raid of 16 here, so 5 bombers and 11 fighters. And I did just think last minute there, I was actually going to scrap this raid and think, why take the chance with that? It's not huge response though, and I thought maybe take a wee bit of a risk. It is going to be the last raid of the day, so if things go horribly wrong and I might have lost the game by then, to be honest, if it goes horribly wrong in this first raid, the first 2 raids, or even the first raid, I only need to lose 3 more points and I'm gone. So in the end I thought, oh, what the heck, I'll just leave this in. So hopefully that doesn't come to haunt me. And just the 2 time slots, I did think if I got rid of that I could then push the 3 into the 1 time slot, but as long as there's only 1 time move, it shouldn't recycle the guys. They would have to be in the rearm box, unless you get unlucky and get squadron turnaround events. Okay, I'm going to go with that anyway, and we shall see. Okay, decision made. Right, yeah, well I skipped on past this. So we've got 4 raids, so I can have 16, and obviously I've turned a minor into a major. I need to remember that it doesn't check rendezvous as well. Well, it says that on the card, so let's see it. Let me see it. And I've assigned my fighters to I've only got 2 time slots with raids in it. So the first 3 time segments, I've done all that. So again, we'll not be worried about where the fighters end up on the clock. Whereas last time, I should have been spending more attention on that, however. Okay, British Night Patrol table. Rolled a 1 this time. So only 2 of them responding. So the 611 one, oh, I've not taken them back actually. So what is it, 611 and 312, so I'll take the other ones back out, I forgot to remove them. Okay, so we've got the 2, Patrolling. And moving on. Right, there was nothing to repair. No, I remember that pitiful effort at trying to damage that radar net with our 1 bomb or a 2 strength or something after getting slaughtered. Okay, roll for weather and time of day. We're just 0600. Roll for weather. Oh, it's a 1. Clear and clear. Yeah, I'll take that. Why not? Okay. So clear in both Luftwaffe 2 and Luftwaffe 3. So let's get the first raid. Let's get going. Okay, first raid, Biggin Airfield, Biggin Hill Airfield, and Luftwaffe 2, all Luftwaffe 2 group in. So yeah, we've got 5 fighters abled in the hunt box. Like I say, I just split the fighters 9 and 9 between the 2 raids. It's the best I could come up with. 4 JU-88, so as our bombers, and we've got the 2 elite ME-110s to try and help a little. Okay. Right, that's that. Right, British detection. Now we still have the +2 modifier as well because we pressed. So let's get going. That's a 1. Keep them coming. We need the dice rolls, we really do. We suffered from them the last 2 days, I think. So starting with a 1, our OCV is clear, unfortunately. So this is the bit that hurts slightly more. That's a +4 to 5. Radar nets are both operational. That's another +4 to 9. And we've got the +2 extra die roll modifier. Sorry, 1, 5, 9. Yeah, so that's 11. And 2, 4, 8, 13 grouping, and so 10 to 13 is in our +4, so it's 15. So early and limited, that's not bad. I mean, that was with the die roll L1 really. That it's still the early column, but I think the good struggle is, I mean, having this extra +2 modifier does not help as well, does it? So early and limited does not bring the Spitfire Ace though, so there is that. Okay, moving on. Right, raid rendezvous check. Right, I'll split them up, so I've got 2 raids. I've got a Luftwaffe 2 and a Luftwaffe 3 raid in each time slot. Like I say, I changed that right at the last minute because I remembered that this can have its effect. And we do have 13 group ins, so right, here we go. That's a 5, 13 or more group in. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Aye, aye, aye. Okay. Keep it low, it's a 3. Just got away with it. So our C grouping are reduced. Nothing there, nothing there. Oh, that's pretty decent then. Only 1 bomber there, however, 2 fighters down here, which are going to add a couple of points to the attack and the hunter attack part. But it could have been worse, I suppose. Well, obviously, if we'd rolled a 4, 5 or 6 there, that would have been terrible. Right, British raid response. Okay, so we are early. And everything's out on the map, so it's going to be big. Yeah, I would put my markers out as usual. Where are we? Biggin Hill, which is 711, which is there. We are going to Southampton Industry next, which is here, and then Hornchurch Airfield, which is back here, and finally our minor raid at Fulton, which is 310. Ooh, that's a way up here. Okay, so quite spread out actually. Right, so no Spitfire Ace, like we said. We want 3 from 711. So we take 2 of the Hurricanes. We leave the B behind. Now this is an airfield, so these will stay out the cup, and the third one's going to be the Spitfire. So that's 3 starting off. We want 2 from 211. We take 1 of the Spitfires, and then 1 of the Hurricanes. I'm getting the A. Up to 5. 2 from 611. They're all Spitfires, aren't they? So one that's not come along is the A, so we're going to take a B and a C. Up to 7. 2 from London doesn't apply. 2 from 111. Be 1 of the Hurricanes, and then the Spitfire. To 9. 2 from 311. We've got 2 Bs, so it's a B and a C then. Up to 11. And 2 from 511 will be 2 of the Hurricanes, so the B won't come along. That's up to 13. Up to 13. Run out of spots on the dice. And finally, 1 from 411. All Hurricanes. We will take 1 of the A's. Oops. So we've got 14 grouping squadrons even. So let's see if we get rid of some of them. It's a 6 to start with. So plus 3 for the date is 9. Oh, take that dice away. What was that? Was 12. Yeah, I'm running out of dice here. That was silly. Right, let's just tracking how many. Okay, so I got a 6 to start with. Plus 3 for the date is 9. Target is a limb group, yeah, plus 1 for a 10. Primary target radar airfield, yes, plus 2 to 12. And just got the dice flying about there. So 12. Target is deep, no. Warning is very early, no. Intelligence is accurate, no. Intelligence is limited. Raid has 12 or more grouping, yeah, plus 3, so that's 15. And 1 more raid this time slot takes us down to 14, which is high. We were almost all out there. 14 was just high, so and we've got 14, so 6 are coming out. 6 coming out. We'll leave 6 in the pool. Okay. Okay, we've got 2 from 611 going back. Oops. If that's a good thing or not, to be honest. 2 from 111. 1 from 211. Hurricane and Hurricane from 511. There we go. So we've got 6. Limited intelligence, number of grouping raids, good in channel patrol. Yeah, they're all coming on. So. No, that's good. We had 6. I miscalculated there. We had 14, didn't we? So we're having 8, aren't we? 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's just because of the dice I'm using now. Yeah. Okay, we've got 8 coming along. Okay, so 8 against 5. Not terrible, but we got these 2 that got reduced, so. Right. Next card is our Hunter Interception. So we've got 3 XS. 3 XS. So we need to roll a 4 or higher. Oh, we rolled a 1, so they're staying put, aren't they? They stay in the hunt box. Okay. Oh well. Yeah, I think I like them to move. I think I'd prefer them to move, but I don't know. I'm doing terrible at this game, so that could well be the wrong thinking. Okay, raid approach event. Right, come on, let's have some events this day, please. Squadrons patrol elsewhere. Yes, beautiful. Raid approach event, just checking. Yeah, move full A squadrons eligible sectors to in-flight box. Right, hopefully this is going to do some good for us. I actually think that, I mean, this is my first play of the game. I actually think that's one of the biggest events you can get that can help you out. And yeah, I've had a few of them, and sometimes luckier than others, depending on what the selectors' letters are. But if you get a good result here, you know, it's yeah, I think it helps big style. Okay, so it's full A squadrons, and our sectors are 7-11. He's a B. Okay, bad start, and then 2-11. There's an A. So these go in flight, don't they? Yeah. So there's one, and 6-11. I'm hoping for this one. Yeah, we've got one anyway. You can't really ask for more than one, really, but London doesn't count. 1-11. Yes. Good stuff. It's up to 3. 3-11. No, he's a B. 5-11. Yes. We've got another 8. That's 4. And then last one is 4-11. Come on. Yes. I think there was originally 2 A's in that one, but one of them stayed out, didn't they? Is that right? Is he in there? Yeah, there is 2 A's in the 4-11, but one of them's in the hunt box. Okay, well that was 5 squadrons removed, so that's huge. So great event, that one. I think that's probably my favourite event, and it's the one that seemed you maybe don't think me when I've playing the game earlier on, I maybe didn't think how important that was, but you can tell that it really does have a huge effect. Okay, hunter attack time. Okay, here we go. This is all on the dice roll, I feel. So, keep it low, please. 4, it's not low. That's not low. 1, 2, or 3. I don't mind even a 3, but a 4, I think that's when it crosses over and the bad stuff. Right, well, we do have grouping. Unfortunately, these two are adding points. So 1, 2, 5, 8, 12, 15, 19, 22, 25, 28 with 5 grouping. 28 is a G roll. Yeah, just a floor dice roll, please. It would have been better. LLD. Oh, we're dead. Yeah. The game's over, I think. So white loss for our A's. 1, 2. We drop down to 34, plus 34 points. Then white loss for our B's. That drops us to 35 points. I mean, unless, am I allowed to check? Surely I'd be allowed to check theirs as well. Oh, they've not got any white losses. What are the other 2? Disrupt, that would have been, if that had been an abort, they would have been white losses too, wouldn't they? So units in hunt box, disrupt, reduce units to in-flight. They just go to in-flight, but yeah, they're already reduced, aren't they? I think we have to just stop there though, don't we? I've hit 35 points. And, I mean, you would think it's fair to complete the combat, just in case, I mean, obviously if they had any white losses, that would knock us out of that 35, so surely that should balance out. But their results are abort and disrupt. So that's not giving me any points. Right. I'm starting to think to myself, I should have done something more to realise that I did know that 3 points was going to end the game for me, but what could I do? What could I have done? Maybe just used more fighters in there and not had raid on Hornchurch, maybe. Possibly. Just had, skipped the raid on Hornchurch and used some of the extra fighters for Bing and Hull to get a better. Because, we've seen the last 3 raid days, this is what it's been looking like for the response. It's huge. We had 10 the previous day, didn't we? And that's 8 there. That's after some coming out of the cart. So, yeah, it did look like I should have defended more, brought more fighters, and then, especially being in that situation where 3 points was going to destroy me. Oh well. Yeah, I think that's it, because we have hit plus 35 points. And I read it, that last part, to confirm, didn't I? Where are we? Yeah, 16.2 Air Force elimination. If the victory point total equals or exceeds plus 35 at any time the game ends in a British decisive victory, the RAF has gained air superiority over southern England and the English Channel. Well, there you go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it, I'm afraid, guys. Finally put out my misery by actually hitting that's got to be, like I say, the probably saddest way to lose the game, isn't it? I don't know. Well, it was like I said, 2 raid days ago. No, the last 2 raid days have been terrible, haven't they? The one before that is when I was sitting about minus 20 points, and then it just went downhill from then. Basically, when the sea line thing started, so yeah, a lot of no green pilot. There was no green squadrons. They got all their experienced pilot points back. I'm just at the stage now as where if we did get to the end of this day, we would probably start seeing some green squadrons appearing again. But they've done far too much damage to me. I don't know. I definitely don't feel like I had a great strategy in this game at all. Couldn't quite suss it out. It didn't help. I've made my feelings known about it. I don't think it's a bad game. It's just I don't think it's quite for me. It's a bit samey and doing the same thing, and it's a long game with it as well. It's a long game and doing similar things. But you know what? I persevered there, and I'm not saying I hated the experience. I did enjoy it, and when I was getting into it, and that was good. So it wasn't that at all, but definitely not my favourite. And whether I would rush and bring it out again. Obviously there's the other side of the coin here, and playing the Lion version where you're playing as the British. I might do that one day. I believe this is meant to be slightly more challenging, so I hope that's the case anyway, because I got thumped. But yeah, there we go. So well, that'll be it. I can wrap this up at last and get my table back and get ready for surely on the horizon. Surely it's close by. Enemy action Kharkov. Excited to get that going, and I think the fact I do have the table free now to get it going, I probably will set it up, and I probably will just put the camera on and we'll see how we go. Okay, it's probably not. It's not the best way to do it when your plan is to try and make your videos as error-free as possible. It's probably not the best. However, I do feel like I made a reasonably decent job at Enemy Action Ardennes, and there's some more games. Not flawless, of course. I still made some errors. I think Enemy Action Ardennes games, though, I was able to rectify them in time. Most of them. There's certain issues I had, maybe missed a roadblock check and whatever, that you then can't go back and check. Well, no roadblocks, none of that in Kharkov. It does seem to be easier, a streamlined version. Whether that's because of the terrain involved and where the battle occurred and the battles occurred. Obviously, it's different. Yeah, and there's going to be some slight changes that are going to possibly be there to catch me out, because I'm thinking, right, okay, there's that. What's 2 or 3 of the things I can think about? A large attack. I think that the Germans need one less chit to make it a large attack. 6 instead of 7. I think that's the case. Those are like wee things like that might catch you out. You can cross certain rivers without having to just end your movement. You know, like cross a river and that's you. There's certain rivers that you can cross. There's lots of other things. One of the ones that I've seen in the playthrough that's out there that's I've said already, it's got a few errors, but I mean, someday coming to the game just setting up like that, you're probably going to get that. It's a shame, because I've noticed that I said already that guy David Warren, I think it is, I think has followed along my videos, got caught out watching the video and just thinking that's the way you do it, and there's a lot of bits that are really big blunders. I made comment on the guy's video trying to, help stop it before but I don't know if he's carrying on with it anyway. But it was all about drawing the cards for when you're playing the German solo. You draw 2 cards, and it's exactly the same as Enemy Action Ardennes when you were playing the Allied solo. You draw 2 cards, and you select one to be the. I can't remember the wording for the actual command card, and the other one's the auxiliary card. And then you use that command card, you go through that. If you have any combats, you draw extra combat tactics. And all he was doing was using the other card as combat tactic, and then that was that. And there's other things, you've got to check the event on the card, and then you can use that as a combat tactic. And if you don't use it as a combat tactic, it becomes a secondary impulse for you. And it's exactly the same as Enemy Action Ardennes. So I realised that, unless I've not got the official rule book, so unless they've changed that at last minute, which I don't think is the case. Anyway, there's one of the ones I noticed, which in Enemy Action Ardennes, if you moved in and took over a town or city, you could carry on moving. I think there was at some point you had to stop. But in Kharkov, the first unit that enters, I'm assuming you can just do it. You can just move. Well, they move one at a time. So you move one unit in, and then you automatically take that unit. Can't then carry on moving. It can't, go 1 into the town, 2, 3, 4. It can't carry on moving. It's got to stop once it takes the town. Then it becomes a friendly town. Then the other units could move through it. So that was a change to the rule. There's a few that might catch you, but anyway, I suppose. If some of you are watching this, you're maybe wanting to see RAF Eagle. Well, it's all done. I'm glad it's finished, I suppose. Yeah. Okay, well, I'll get packed up and get this uploaded as the last part. And, well, assuming nothing major happens, Enemy Action Kharkov should be the next video that I create, unless for some reason my copy doesn't arrive for weeks yet, but that shouldn't be the case. I wouldn't imagine. Okay, hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, a terrible defeat. for the Germans. I suppose that was sort of historical, wasn't it? I don't know if it tells you in the book if that was the historical outcome as such. It was maybe a little bit different to that, wasn't it? So that's probably worse. Okay, I'll get going for now and I'll catch you in the next video. Okay, cheers.